What is going on, guys? Welcome back. As you know, on the last video we were working on my LML. As you can see, we have the motor out. It's hanging on the cherry picker over there. So we got that out. We have the turbo, and here is the 10 mil out of it. And what the plan is, probably, here is a stock pump off of my LLY CP3, and as you can see, this was the 10 millimeter CP3 conversion that we put on there. This is the WC Fab conversion, but of course, to fit this pump, we have to take the bracket off, take the gear off and the bracket, basically put it on this pump, and then we're gonna have to change the size of the feeds. As you can see here, we have, I think, a 1/4 inch. No, I'm not sure what exactly size that is, but you can see this one's smaller. So we're gonna have to probably find some smaller hose to put on there. Other than that, everything should be plug and play. As you can see, there's similar pumps. So we're gonna go with just a stock CP3 and probably just reduce the power in the truck, just because I need it reliable to drive and put a lot of miles on it. So we are gonna put my turbo back in probably. It's not much under that. It's basically a 64 millimeter billet wheel in it, and yeah, I think that's about it. We got the replacement motor over here. We're gonna throw, all we gotta do is throw the pump on basically, and it's ready to go back in. Or we don't even have to do that.
Yeah, we wait till after it's in to put the pump on it.
Yeah. So we should be ready to roll here in just a little bit. We'll set it in, tighten it down, and then start putting all the stuff back on it, and hopefully get it fired up here before too long. Probably not tonight, but we'll get a little bit done tonight, and then go from there. All right, we just got done going over everything, double checking. Today, throughout the day, Steve and Jerry, they set the camera up and they kind of put the hardware on the motor. Yeah, last night we ended up getting everything, get the motor in, and basically just get the torque converter bolts tightened down, put the starter back in, and that's about it. And then today they worked on putting the turbo, the pump, the Y bridge, the wiring harness, balancer, the front brackets, and that's pretty much it. And we're ready to put the body down, I guess, and button it up a little bit and see if we can get it to fire. So. Damn you, cotton picker. Damn!
For being able to find something.
This thing likes being a cunt. Either way I go,
Am I in your way?
it just says F you.
I need to wait.
That, right? I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's upside down. And it is.
Yeah, it is.
And this is a to turn around.
Just start turning it around.
Well, like I said, it's so.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta force it.
Oh, there. Now that's the size it's gonna go. Until there.
And then it said you.
The struggle is real, brother.
I think he's tired.
We put oil in it, everything's buttoned up, just letting the lift pump run. We don't have coolant in it right now just because if we pull the cab again, or if we have to.
It always breaks, so you know.
Yeah. We figured we'd just run it without coolant for a little bit. But anyways, we just double checking everything and then we're gonna try and start it here.
Yeah, I think you have some injectors that are not firing properly. Yeah, it's running wide open on rail pressure. So I think your regulator on the pump is, or maybe it's unplugged. Well, I mean, it's tuned for a CP3. It's because it's just running wide open rail pressure. This is what it's doing. Because as soon, you heard how it was kind of running nice. Mm-hmm. It was sitting at 24, and then as soon as it started like running like, it was like 30. Mm-hmm. So. Because that's definitely what it is.
Alrighty, as you guys saw, last night we tried to start the truck and it went, started up and then it ran really rough and we got a code for high fuel rail pressure. And we're pretty sure it's the FCA on the CP3 with an LY CP3 in it that we had on the shelf. And so we're going to put this new one in off the 10 mil and see if that fixes it. So yeah. All right, we're gonna try and start again. So.
Well, there she is. Basically, last night our problem was, Steve, which one was it? The CP3 and the rail? CP3 and the rail sensor. And the front rail sensor were swapped around. I guess the plugins interchanged. So that was the problem last night, why it would knock like crazy or whatever. So got that swapped, and we put the actuator from the 10 mil over on there just because I think the LML actually has to have like an LBZ one on there instead of LOY. It's an LOY pump. So that's on there. It's running good. So I'm gonna go change the oil just because I want to kind of flush it out because the motor sat for a long time. I'm gonna change the oil again, put coolant in it, probably button it up, and then go drive it and see. So get it wrapped up.
That's a fresh bottle.
Now what the no on the back. Okay, so right now we have a little bit of a fuel leak. A little bit of a fuel leak on the back of the rail. We checked the rear plug sensor, and now we're checking some of the lines on top. So sometimes you just have to play with them a little bit and tighten them. We did have the very back one off on the return that goes across. So we're checking that right now. Hopefully we can get that to stop. We're gonna put oil in it and it should be ready to roll. So. Okay, so here we go. Tony's tightening it up, but we had figured out, I don't know if you can see here in the light, but this thing, the rail plug in the back was messed up. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see if we can show it here. But yeah, you can tell the plastic's messed up. It was leaking. So what we ended up doing was pulling the one out of this rail. Right here's where it was at the end of the rail. There's a pressure sensor. So just put this one back in here to keep the dirt out of it. But I think that was our problem. So got any tabs broken off of it. So get that in there. He's tightening it up right now, and hopefully we're good to go. So. Alright, well, we got it buttoned up, everything back together. We didn't put the liners in, and we're going to go drive it. So hop on in, and let's go for a ride. So. head back to the shop, I guess, check the fluids, and then I guess hopefully we're good to go. So, like I said, we didn't have the motor apart or nothing. We just put it in there, put the fuel pump on it. So we shouldn't have any big issues unless there was something wrong with the motor, which, I mean, as far as we know, there was not. So. I guess it'll probably still run pretty dang good with just a 65 horse tune on it, which is what we put on. So basically a 65 horsepower tow tune, because I just gotta keep it reliable to drive. For work, I pull a trailer with it every day of the week, or not every day, but most days through the week. And like I said, I put on the last rebuild, when we rebuilt it the first time to when it just broke, I put about 13,000 miles on it. So yeah, put quite a bit of miles on, but hopefully we can get it to hold. We no breakdowns, but I guess the upside is I know my trans is still stock, everything's stock, and I beat the crap out of it for quite a while with the hot tune on it, and then with the big pump and the turbo and everything. So trans is still holding good. We left a triple disc torque converter in it, so we know I didn't want to put the stock one in because that thing was slipping pretty bad. So yeah, let's get back to the shop, double check everything. If everything's good, we're good to go. So we'll catch up with you back there. Rattling you hear, there's a little rattle. That is the triple disc torque converter. It is a DPC, whatever. Triple disc, so they do rattle a little bit. That's the only downside of that one. Leaving that one in there's it rattles a bit, but it's not that bad. So yeah, check the oil here, and if we're good, we're good. It's been what, a week? No, 5 days. 5 days since we were working on it. It broke down Sunday, started tearing into it Monday night, and it took a little bit longer. I was hoping to have it on the road by Wednesday, but we were busy and didn't get to work on it but like 2 hours in the evening. So, all right. There she be. Well, test drive went good. Everything, she seems to run good. I haven't really, run it hard or anything, which that's not my plan here, obviously. So she's back on the road, and hopefully she'll stay together. Stay tuned on this. We'll probably have more content on this, where as far as changing stuff up on it. So, since we are not going race truck mode anymore, which is kind of dumb on this, but hopefully we stop snapping cranks. Since I'm not going that route, I'll probably be changing up here pretty soon on some other stuff. So just make it interesting, have some fun with it, and do whatever. So that's it for that, I guess. As of now, we're done with that. Hopefully it'll stick together, and we have no further issues. If there's anybody looking for a 10mm stroker pump, there's one up for sale. Probably put 13,000 miles on one. So it's a Exergy 10mm stroker pump.
It's a Duramax.
Duramax, yeah, off of this. So if anybody wants something like that, hit us up. I'm not sure on the price yet, but it's going to be for sale. So that's going to do it for this video and this project again. So so far this thing's been on the channel more than anything, but hopefully it's not too boring for you guys. We just record what we do, whatever, and hopefully bring y'all some good content. So if you would like the video, subscribe. If you like the video, it really help us out, help grow the channel, and get it up and going here. So stay tuned for more videos. It's getting close to summertime here, so we'll be having a lot of fun, hopefully, come summer. So that's it for now. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all on the next one.